Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing well. This is 23rd of June 2022 and we are back again with some of the major articles from the Indian Express. Let's begin our today's discussion. From page number 7, GS2 Polity and Governance, we have our first article that is headlined as Coming Under Spotlight, Powers of the Governor Flow Test Law. So from this article, you have to know what are the constitutional provisions related to governor. Also, you have to know about the governor's power for floor test. Moving further, on page number 8 and 11 from International Relations, there are two articles. The first one talks about expecting 7.5% growth rate this year, says the Prime Minister. This is in the wake of the G7 summit. And another article is headlined as BRICS after Ukraine. It needs to reaffirm its original agenda for rebalancing global power equations. From this article, you have to know what are the key outcomes of BRICS Business Forum meeting. You have to know about the BRICS and its objectives. How should BRICS find a way out of current dilemmas with the geopolitical considerations of its members? Also, key analysis on what can be the possible scenario ahead. Moving further on page number 8 itself from GS2 Polity and Governance, there's an article about the FCRA validity of NGOs till September 30. So this is about the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, which got amended in 2020. So the article says that the validity of those FCRA entities or NGOs whose 5 years validity period is expiring between July 1 and September 30 this year will stand extended to September 30 this year. Okay, so from this article, you have to know about the recent move of the Ministry of Home Affairs to further extend the validity of FCRA registration of NGOs whose renewable application is pending with the government till September 30. Also, what is the FCRA? Moving further on page number 10 from GS2 International Relations editorial article that says Regulating Global Commons. So this is about WTO agreement on fisheries less than perfect. That is a milestone in trade governance, says this article. So from this article, you have to know what are the most promising outcomes of recently concluded 12th Ministerial Conference of WTO, World Trade Organization, the key features of the agreement on fisheries subsidies, its significance, issues, and India's demand, and what is the positive scenario ahead. Moving further on page number 13 from GS2 Polity and Governance, article about the Maharashtra crisis, what now? So this article says that can the rebelling Shiv Sena MLAs face proceedings under the anti-defection law, or do they have numbers to escape this? From this article, you have to know what is the anti-defection law and would it apply to the Sena rebels, and how does the two-thirds rule work in current situation in Maharashtra. Alright, moving further on page number 13 itself from GS3 Security, article about JUD's Makki. Here we are talking about Abdulrahman Makki. So what the attempt to designate Makki means for India, United States and Pakistan. From this article, you have to know who is Abdulrahman Makki and how is he linked to Lashkar-e-Toiba and Hafiz Saeed, the role of FATF Financial Action Task Force, the India-US move, and what is the path ahead. Moving further on page number 15 from GS3 Economy Sector, article says Virtual Digital Assets, norms laid out for tax deduction onus. So the article says that a TDS of 1% will be levied on transfer of VDAs effective from July 1st. So from this article, you have to know what are the detailed guidelines issued by the Central Board of Direct Taxes CBDT on the TDS rule for virtual digital assets such as cryptocurrencies, how the tax will be applicable and on whom will the onus to deduct it will lie. Alright, with this we call it a wrap of today's edition of Headlines of the Day, the Indian Express. We'll see you with more such videos. Till then, take care and do stay tuned.